Good evening, travelers. Acknowledging hour has once more begun. We are back in Timberborn. And there was a small update. Uh, we changed the way aquifers and bad tide drains worked. And, well, what happened was previously aquifers were also turned into bad water sources during bad tide. But we decided against that. Yeah, the aquifers only work during temperate weather, which just makes them another water source, which is fine. The other thing is, they added the bad tide drains. Though there is a specific bad tide only source of bad water. And I first I first loaded up the save that I was running on this map. I was like, okay, where's the bad tide drain? And it wasn't there, so understandably the map changes are not retroactive. Fair enough. But taking a look at this, here is the bad tide drain, or at least one of them on this map. I don't see any others. That might be the only one. But it does pose a significant challenge, because not only do you have to deal with the water sources over here, then down bad water, you're going to have to deal with this. But this is potentially easier? I mean, all you really need to do is build something back, another aqueduct back here. If this was before the time we had aqueducts, this would be a challenge. But nowadays, you just build an aqueduct. Alright then, let's exit out of here. And Silvan Eater, how are you doing? Hopefully, today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, of course it's Wednesday. I am playing Timberborn. I used to play Timberborn on a Wednesday. By the way, let me just type something up here. Quick message. Yep, I just want to pin this message right now. So, I'm doing some shenanigans where I am kind of splitting the load more explicitly between my GPUs. And I am closely monitoring my GPUs, which I'm kind of surprised that I thought I told it to use. I guess not. You'd think that I put OBS specifically and said, okay, you can use this GPU and this GPU only. But it's not doing anything on the video code side, so whatever. Back to where we were. So, we finished our housing complex here. We are kind of at the maximum number of beds I want to be at for a while. I should start transitioning into bots, using beaver bots. So that's one project that needs to get handled. Another project to handle is I'm going to make another reservoir right here. So this line right here, this is going to be another reservoir. It's just going to be, holding water until we need it. But that does mean we are going to need to have an alternate means of dealing with bad water. So what I am thinking is very likely it's going to be, well, is this the same plate? It's not. This isn't the same height, is it? Nope, it is the same height. It is the same height. So I do need to figure out how to just flush the bad water out. Given that this is the height here, I mean, I'd love to use this. It is a spillway for the bad type anyways. But it kind of feels like a waste to have this and just not use it. I mean, as long as we keep, a stock of water over here, our power generation shouldn't be affected. We shouldn't have problems with power generation. I can detonate you, I think. Okay. Now, we do have material need. And as much as we are really chewing through all of these logs here, it's actually turning out to be not enough. So we need to pick another zone for trees. Where should it be? Where should the new nursery be? I mean, could put it over here with this ruins. I mean, as we deplete the metal here, we're going to need, well, to get that back. However, we also have this mountain area here, but we just do not have an expanse of flat land that we need. Other than here. Can I make this already? Do I have the research for this? Yes, I do. Demolish this now so that we can have our pathway right here. super high priority. What is in here? To treated planks, logs. We'd probably put, well, we don't need the metal here. So this would probably be, yeah, it'd be dirt. So that's another project then. We'd have the dirt digger maybe here. And it would be a nice, it would be a good place to put another station. So, let's do this. Gonna build ourselves stairway up to here. You're going to clear out this entire area. We can turn this into artificial irrigation as well as dirt. Why did I detonate this? Books they wanted to put here. I don't remember. Was it a... No, it's not a... Was it a grill? Built... I could do a grist mill, actually. So I have this. I can totally do a grist mill. We probably need to do... You will want a grill here. So we can do our grilled spatterdock. I don't remember, what did I want to put here? I'll worry about that later. Let's let the day continue. So we've... Huh. Now I'm in actual need of wheat, huh? Okay. So we've gotten that taken care of. We have... How did you get done before the others? No, maybe I shouldn't be asking such questions. Better to not know. I smell a scuff session. Uh-huh. And what is scuffed about it? Is my voice too quiet? Alright. Or is it about the fact that I put a note saying that, hey, I'm moving things around my GPU? Then no, right, I mean, if all goes well, and looks like all is going well, there shouldn't be a problem. everything should go okay. But for real, I'm splitting up RVC and my and OBS onto two different GPUs, so that's really that's all that's going on. Okay, we are in dire need. Why are we? Our food is stable, but they're going for all the foods that I really don't want them to be going for. I was hoping that with the introduction of other foods, they'd be eating those more. It would relieve the pressure on the higher demand foods. And our log consumption is troubling, to say the least. All right, that hauling post is gone. And we're just having huge amounts of injuries. Which is troubling. Do we have a... We do have a thing for extract. So now is a good time to actually put the Agora in. If we have a good space for it. Okay, so with that taken care of, we can put the Agora here. Then we've got that. We have the dance hall. We could actually put the detailer. That's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, we do kind of need to get all of this set up. Oh, we have a few growing up. Anyways, Folson, I'm sorry I forgot to ask, but how are you doing? Hmm. Pouching bullets annoyed at lack of awareness in teammates, so the usual. Hmm. That's how it is at times. Wait, you don't need to be doing this. What are you doing here? You don't need to do that. Silly little thing. So, okay. We're clearing this area out. That's good. we're going to have to figure out where do we want our irrigation to go. So I don't quite remember how it all worked. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So probably, no, it has to be actually fairly high up. So probably around here? I don't know. Here is probably the best place for it. I mean, I wanted to leverage as much of the natural space that was available. But that that is not working out. There. Oh, then you altered the core. Looks good. No, it's just unfortunately corn is which the iron teas grow, not folk tales. Hmm. You know, I could also turn this into a artificial for more trees. The only caveat being uh bad type contamination, which probably oh, good grief. Ah, Davido. Thank you for turning in your quest. I could feasibly do the triple floodgate line here as well, which would require shifting over the that's unnecessary. These are unnecessary dikes. You can stick to this for now. I kinda wasn't expecting that. Ouch, ow. Alright, let me drink. It's fairly recently new. I finally got around to getting the roaming system set up and I figured it'd be thematic. It's the quest earning system. So is there any other industry that I need to speak of? Oh. Ow. Well, it's a good thing I have this space here. Cause I'm going to need to pipe over I don't know how to actually handle this. I want to do it such that the sluice... Yeah, that's open, that's open. Okay, maybe I should just focus on one thing at a time. Your log usage is stable at the moment. And shockingly, I'm actually out of... Wow. I'm actually going to need this real quickly, because these lot here is actually metal here that needs to get retrieved. I want this to be lower priority, please, gentlemen. Next time, consider that low priority. And just in case, these lots get easily trapped inside, I want to avoid them, that fate. Point 7, we're out of... We have bread, we have potatoes, we have berries, but we don't have... We have Spatterdock. Are we not drilling Spatterdock fast enough? Apparently not. Doubt. I don't know. We start flooding this area already. Or do I prioritize the new spillway? What is my plan? What can I do? I mean, I could make the river deeper. But, see, this reservoir is not going to cut it. And with all of that there, honestly, knowing what to do, we're not going to be able to sustain this power. Or, what? We're not going to be able to sustain it. There's no way. I don't have enough batteries to do so. So what's going to end up happening is... we're going to build a lot of power wheels. We're going to make a sort of backup area. I mean... the alternative is to start trying to windmill everywhere. Where can I put them? I mean, I can't put the in... haphazardly. See, I can't do that. For sure. Shockingly, I can do this. Shockingly, I can do that. Really? I mean, we'll take that. Water pumps are at maximum. We don't need more bad water at the moment, though. We'll transfer them out to the hauling post. Darn it. I should have realized I needed that. Or the, Maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I should make it a... entry here? No, then no one can enter. Alright. It's janky, it's messy, but... it's what we got. We have 3 days, it'll be fine. I mean... I don't know if it's really comforting to go, oh yeah, at least it's not, well, at least it's not a bad tide. Welcome back from ads, everyone. So I should start moving towards... do I have the digger? Yes. Again, I could contamination barrier all throughout here. It would be a viable strategy. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Prioritize that. And we will move the large water pump little more inwards. Right, please retrieve this ASAP. Thank you. Let's just seal this area off. Nothing to do in range. Good. Good. Wow. We have quite a bit of open labor. All of our construction jobs are currently filled up, at least. We may want to do another drill. We'll put a grill temporarily. Although, our priority at the moment is indeed food. It gets spattered off here. Gaugeable floodgates in here. We'll also make this a higher priority, so that those are sealed off. Or a somewhat higher priority. And log usage is still... I don't have enough. I simply do not have enough. There aren't enough beavers. Cutting down the logs is just yet. Excellent. We just need to extend this a little bit. We get a lumberjack over here. Ma, the luck. I know it lacks power. Why is the water level not rising any higher? Going up that way? Darn it. I did not expect it to do that. I did not want it to do that. Well... Huh. Well, that's what I get. I mean, it's not all bad. We got some water level rise out of it. Ah. Heck, we're actually getting less, aren't we? Because of that. Well, at least we got something out of this. Wasn't a complete loss. And we do have gun power here. Alright. Take a breath. Just calm down. Everything is going to be okay. There is nothing problematic yet. Still got everything under control. Why are we having bad water here? We're all going to pump from the reservoir of Tox here. Eventually, I really do just want to make this a... Actually, let's make this a floodgate. Because when that tide kicks in, we close up everything here, open this up, and just send the water out that way. Yeah, well, darn it. It's this way. Stem the flow here. Darn. What, yeah? It's only 5 days? Come on, you can drain. Alright, drain fully, please. Eh. No, shut it. Ah. plan worked. The plan is working. Was it power? Okay, keep that close at point sticks. That'll suffice. All things considered, it looks like we are doing rather well. Alright. Oh, you're useless. Alright. In the meantime, we're going to have to... Hello, Cass. Thank you for the luck. Let's see you as always. Let's see. Luadanka. Right here. Or maybe even here. No. Maybe. I think put it here. It's fine to have a bit of a pass here, and then we'll see just how much area does get, well, irrigated. We do want to clear that area up here. Yeah, our wood consumption is remarkable. We could actually Proxing here, making for the moment. Ah, you are bloody useless. I've barely gone, what, 1 day? 2 days I'm already at half my battery power? Disgraceful, I tell you. Utterly disgraceful. Unsurprising? I mean, we'll see if this gets any higher, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Yeah, I'm doing well still. We could open that one up again. But we should start looking into, well... Will this be trees or will this be cropland? You know? Let's put another station here. And mark that down. Let's close up, see how it goes. Far. Oh, because I didn't link this properly. Highway of Roses battered off. It's going to be a while before we can start doing maple pastries. But once where we had an abundance of wheat, we are actually having a dire lack of it. Shockingly. Well, let's see how this goes. 9 injuries. Those tents are being used, but it's fine. Not much I can do with a bee sting. I probably just have to start doing things like the Lido is not going to be there. The books could do something. Like they simply do not have. Maybe I should start reducing the work hours. I know, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Like, yeah, maybe I should not work these guys so hard. Ah, nothing so permanent as a temporary solution, huh? Are you guys done here? Alright. Are you too far away? You're too far away. So, the goal here is... But I don't think this is a good spot for the... There we go. I mean, even with that connection there, I am heavily stretching out the limits of this. Not to mention... Actually, we can go ahead and shave this off right here. Such that we only need... to do this here. And that gives us a nice means to go up this way, as well as down that way. And 10 injuries. I know it's from this. Alright, remain on standby. 2.5 days left. Let the rest of us drain. Yeah, definitely going to need this. extension area here. Here's the thing. When it comes to bad tide, it's actually not gonna last long enough for me to worry about it, right? So, huh. Honestly, I could also put a pumping station over there. But again, we are very, very crowded right here. Two more days. Our water looks okay. We can reopen this. Six injuries. That's fine. Hmm. Alright, let's continue with this. And now that we have this here. Excellent, excellent. I mean, I could repair this aqueduct? But why? What? I don't really get any benefit from repairing the aqueduct, do I? Other than it looking really cool. I mean, hmm. We'll see how this handles. As if we just get... Well... Oh, we have cattails now. That means... So... And that's why I needed something there like that. Okay. And that's another problem. Because I also need a space for the grill. No, that's not going to work. So how are we going to get over there? Hmm? Playing the most annoying game of Jenga here. Nope, that's not gonna work either, because, again, no space here. Ah. And you're almost out of charge. My windmills did you nothing. Oh, disappointing. That's really disappointing. Oh, wait, hold on. Answer that. So, let's actually turn on the grist mill here. And we can start shifting over to cattail crackers. Water is stable. Everything does seem stable here. That's good, that's good. Now we do need to start figuring out how are we going to get power through here. Hmm. Honestly? Now I have an idea on what to do. Okay. So, Sir his merit, then, to restoring the aqueduct. Inasmuch as... The thing with that aqueduct, it's going to have to be complete. We're going to have to figure out a good way to just pipe it all over where it needs to go. I mean, it could dump back here. Sure. And we get ultimately the same amount of water in and out. Fine. But we gotta get there. Hello, Sage Soren. He is rather chill. Although, it's not super easy. I've had to learn quite a bit. And some things just take a real long while to actually just get going. But indeed, it is very, very... It's not a super hardcore kind of colony sim, thankfully. Alright, so what I want, my ultimate goal here right now is to put the dirt excavator right about here. Alright, where is it? Keep losing track of it. Landscaping, dirt excavator. Little more... Here's good. Hello, doesn't access seem easy, which still chill. Well, I am playing normal difficulty, completely vanilla. You can't turn down the difficulty if you want to. It's not, I mean, that's the good thing about games. Chooser, as long as you have fun, it's all okay. Hmm. Actually, now that I think of it, what silliness can I perform with this? I'm not entirely sure if I can. Oh boy. I'm entirely unsure if this is possible. They have a very limited capacity to build above them. You been doing well? Just woke up, came to say hi, gotta go get ready for my— Oh gosh. Nah, not fun. I remember when I had to get mine removed because they were actually starting to get chipped. I do not fare very well with any injury. Like, if I get injured, I'm panicking easily. One word they've dropped. It depends on injury here. Oh, it must be hot. Ah, how do I put it? I... It's very, very much... I don't like being hurt. I don't like anyone being hurt. And just the fear, it's not really fear of blood. It's a sort of... I'm having a hard time trying to find the right words here. Like, if bleeding doesn't... Look, I know it's kind of crazy for me to say this as a girl, but if the bleeding, just keeps going, I get kinda concerned. Well, if things are bleeding when they shouldn't be bleeding, that's the concern, really. And you are completely depleted. Wow, these windmills are absolutely useless. Well, I think it's worse for when I had my wisdom teeth removed, because I could just constantly taste the blood. Also, just, I had a really bad habit of licking where the tooth was. Just, that's guess me. Okay, cattail flower. And you're still gonna take a long while to grow. Yeah, tasting blood is not fun. or about the game. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to... Actually, Automa never said anything, Wilson. So you're not actually going to feel it. In fact, what the strangest part was, the feeling of it getting removed and it not hurting. That's actually going to be the most unsettling part. Yeah. If you do it right, you'll feel it get yanked out. But it's not going to hurt per se. I mean, you'll feel it more in your gum, kind of sore-ish instead of rather, no, like a actual pain. I, Behold immense deadliness. Actually, we could go ahead, went to do a nerve removal, but she decided to not do that midway. Problem, I was deep and basically vibrating out of pain. No, unsettling it is. Oh, yeah, Volson, I saw that. Yeah, Automat got it. 15 injuries, excuse me? I mean, if that's not a sign to... "16? That's actually exceeding my medical bed capacity. I'll lay it up. Time of day. Have a good... It's evening for me. Thank you for coming by. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Okay. Gamble, they're barely getting anything. But please tell me it's not going to overflow and... Won't overflow the wrong way. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to have to put these all around. These contemplation spots. Just wherever I do have space, I don't have a lot of space around. Here, contemplate this. Your gears, planks, everything is still going okay. Are you still filling? I missed one. Yeah, the water level is not rising. Is it? Yeah, it's not rising. So, what is the point that I can drop this to? Okay. We can now completely open these gates. And now it is flooding back. Now we've got everything moving here. Excellent. No, everything is going. Okay. This will be for dirt here. And we are going to have another one right here for dirt. At the same time. It's all of this in place here. Would have this for water. You're going to have a number of foresters around here. We're actually going to want to have this as well. So a forester here. Forester there. You get the forester, and you get the forester, and you get the forester. Everyone gets foresters. They are also nice cars. Well, they're SUVs now, aren't they? All right. I want to put on one more forester. Oh, definitely needed one over here. Although, we are going to need more mass transit. Okay. So with all of this here, yeah, high chance of injury. Yeah, we've got quite a bit here. I mean, do we want to dedicate it all to Oak? I mean, Dandelion, Blueberry. We could actually put some as Chestnut. We could use
Oh, no.
chestnuts.
That is an entire
What?
adventuring party.
Oh, Aura, welcome in, Ritas. It's good to have you here. What were you playing? You were playing Rainbow Six Siege. Hopefully that went well. And for those of you who do not know me, I am Fuyu, the Samotech Witch, an NPC which you meet a little ways off your main quest. Together with the Dark Witch Atre, who is being social, the other two witches of the Witch's Cabin. Battle in, grab a quest, have a gander as my wares, and join me as I continue to mold at my beavers. Though things are going well. Yuki kills someone with a toothpick.
Oh, I've
Uh,
forgotten to
I'm
try
guessing that's
again.
the goo mines you're talking about? Been a while and my lag persists. Ah. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about that, really. Sorry. You could say you really can't do anything about it. Okay, I will ease up on the terrible, terrible puns. I'm actually in need of a place to put some of these.
Was that
Ow,
absolutely
ow, 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 ow.
necessary?
Indeed, good grief.
Can't you turn in quests like a normal adventurer?
Yeah. Why can't you?
Uh-huh. Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh, sod off.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me.
That is, if you are brave enough.
Well, if you think you're up to the task.
You're really, really going for all of the quests, aren't you? Very well. If you consider yourself a brave enough soul.
Well, if you think you're up to the task.
I will not accept second-rate adventurers. Up to it. On now.
Well, if you think you're up to the task.
Be back in 2 minutes. Why'd always get the joke one? Maybe because it's your joke. Why did the beaver get hired as a construction supervisor? Uh-huh.
Really? Did
The
you not
one?
have enough to
Why
do
really
already?
hired it to be construction supervisor?
Really? Did you not have enough to do already?
Cold but good. Professor tried to meme on you. Oh no. Well, meme on them back. You know what to do. Watching injuries. Your calf clutches and you also love bullying you. Oh gosh, damn do I freight praise, huh? Really had to do it like that, huh? Every woman I know trolls me in some way.
Fine. Well, if you think you're up to the task.
Flour, and then cattail crackers. That should keep these guys busy for a while. I don't troll you. I'm not gonna remember. Interesting from both of you. Uh-huh. Tis the guy that TK'd me before. Oh my. Rama. Abigail is 31. Looks like we could do a bit more grilled spatter, Doc. Alright, listen, you still troll me despite that. Only Kitty is left to TK me. Alright, gentlemen, could you please do this one? Oh. Thank you, you lot. And with this here... Throwing it at me won't increase the quest rewards. I'm rather surprised you lot haven't actually abused it enough. Or a lot. Actually haven't put in a lot of the limits. You seem to behave well enough. Of course, that doesn't mean go crazy now. You know, and it sounds like a skill
This is
issue.
why we kids have nice things.
You know how that works.
Bloody hell, why do you do this to me?
Rude! Absolutely rude! Well, that should keep this lot busy for quite some time. I have 20,000 points here. Who needs to play more Siege of this? Lots of neat changes coming up. I saw... Y- Well, coming up as in, like, changes to, like, the way they're doing the health and armor? Yes, I did see that. But the most recent patch notes, I mean... It's okay. I don't feel like anything's changed too much. Yeah, cast to be electrify East can no longer mean Newt Jam. Yeah, I saw that. Thermite gets another extra charge. Kibana no longer has
Really?
to
Did you not
do the
have enough to
reload
do already?
animation.
Really? Did you not have enough to do already?
Yeah, instead of jamming the pistol in your face now, right?
I curse thee. May all contactless technology fail in your presence.
What is it a depth? Maximum depth? Or... So, a depth of 4 looks like... It's fine. You guys are very, very busy at the moment anyways. And there is still... At least... I'm not going to be able to get meeple pastries under the next cycle, am I? Oh well.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me. That is, if you are brave enough.
Right, Dave Midrick.
You do know that water and electronics don't mix very well, right?
Indeed, you're right. Do you have any other hobbies? For you two? Oh yeah, you do your edits and such. I remember those. We may actually be in need of an additional hauler. We may be in need of more people. Additional population. Which I would put, I suppose, around here. I read occasionally, especially when I first wake up and get to sleep. Alright. Hmm. So, what this is right now is me basically, well, shoring all of this up and making a...
Perhaps there is something you can do for me. That is, if you are brave enough.
You really are going for all the quests, aren't you? Now, let's see. I don't believe... Actually, yes. I will detonate that. Here we are. Raising up the... No. This aqueduct of sorts. It's not even an aqueduct, it is... It is going to just largely be a reservoir. But it will take a while. Wait, I think that's how the title goes. Oh, voice acting. Oh my. Don't forget me when you become famous, hmm? Alright, this area here is going to be... We would dump. My Wi-Fi is acting so bad right now, it's making me mad. A good girl's guide to murder. Nothing suspicious or foul at all with that, yes? All in good fun? All well and proper? We still need to finish Terraria. So you do. Our population is holding steady, which is fine. Our water is actually not... I'm not pumping out as much water as I thought it would be. No, I should probably do our house for paper. We'll do a pita. Right. Yeah. We're going to lower the priority of these. As kind of important as they are, they're not disastrously important. Have to reinstall it? Well, it's not a large thing to install now, is it? I don't think it's a big thing to install. What are we needing? We're needing more carrots, more potatoes, more of everything, really. Chestnuts here will take a while to grow. The maples here are fully grown. But it'll still be a while until the next. Well, until they can be harvested. We barely have any sunflowers here. A bad water supply is still okay. We don't need as much extract now, so we can let you two take a rest. I'm still in severe need of science. Oh my. Yes, do not cut these. Do not cut the chestnuts. Are you actually Chestnut? You are Chestnut. I thought you were something else. Actually, going to need one more line right there. Now, if I understand this correctly, I should be able to... Yes, excellent. Perfect. Now we're going to do a sluice here, which is going to be closed for now. But afterwards... There we are. A secondary reservoir for water pumping will be right here. Rejoice. We shall have much. You know, I probably should not have done that. Because I want to put this here. And... that there. You'll have no regrets? You explain? Komo-san, I shouldn't have done that. It's more that I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I did it. And then I totally forgot that well. I wanted to do a thing. Alright. As much as these annoy me... Wait a moment. Okay, yes. That's all good and correct. We are going to put another gravity battery here. Oh. Go the Pori will do these, please. So I get another gravity battery, more longevity, and 18 injuries? It's you, isn't it? Well, I do have this. And I can potentially start putting together the... I'm curious. But if I wanted to. Oh, you're joking. It's what? Need another pillar down here. Very well, very well. I mean, something I could do which I haven't yet done. Wait, how did you get over there? Well... At least we have this for now. And with no increases to population in sight. Well... Out now, you got to do it? Or... I am confused. I am... flabbergasted. Alright. What did I need? I needed a lot more food, especially if I'm going to be using... like the refinery. It needs... honestly... See, potatoes take how long the potatoes need to grow? 6 days? Versus Svartaldak has 12 days. The ideal is potato. So ideally, we have potatoes. A lot of potatoes. And you can cover all of that, yes? Good. Good. All right. And you will actually go? Yeah. So what do I need a lot of? We can split it between... So carrots are hard here. This entire area here can be carrots. This area here shall be potato. And honestly, we need more sunflower in general. So this shall be sunflower. And this shall be potato as well. And they're hungry, for reasons that are beyond my understanding. But soon we will have maple pastry as well. So. $33, what for? How are we getting 33? Though none of our aesthetics are currently in play. I need more campfire and contemplation spots. Food is doing okay, and I need more Lido. Lots more Lido. Well, with this here... Now that I think of it... Oh, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot. I need to also blow out this then. That's a double dynamite. No. Wrong one. Though, I'll blow that out here. You are a 1, 2, 3, so... Triple dynamite there. That'll be fine. Do I have an explosives factory running? I do. It's been running this entire time. Not that it's a bad thing, mind you. I'm going to lower the workday down to 14 hours. But we are in dire need of a lot more amenities. Then we'll put two Lidos here. Again, what fur is the least? Give that here. We're going to place well-being there and there. Oh, really? What are you laughing about? $109 1,2,3,4,5. It's 100. It's not even supplying. It is supplying some of it, just not all of it. I made the ideal with the... I'm laughing at my failure in physics. You failed the course? Are? Eh? Naぜ? Lots of injuries there. Is the Groot Sparrow Duck failed? It is failed. That's quite a shock. We're going to need to give up a tenth. My goodness, these guys really are hurting themselves a lot. Worst case scenario is I continue with artificial irrigation over here. We're going to put a temporary large pile here. Scrap metal. Anyways, we'll handle that. Lowest priority. Mette. Huh. Yamdini matamat contemplation spots and midog. Itela. Books is probably going to be another big hitter. But really, it's wet fur and they really need to get up real soon. It looks like for now our population has stabilized. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about the beehives. Alright, that's fine. I'm back. Want to get up Yona? And how is Yona doing? By the way? Why did you leave this half done? Why did you leave this half done? Excuse me, you lot. He's fine. Sassy as usual, I assume. Wait, hang on. What is your lot's current project?
Hey, one at a time to the door. I just
Got
fixed
it.
it.
Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. For those of you who do not know me, I am Fuyu, the Tomatech
Oh,
Witch,
now,
and
that is
NPC
an
Witch.
entire
You meet a
adventuring party.
little ways off your main quest. Oh my goodness. Double rated, my goodness. Well, do I, are there any others? Well, just my luck. I'm going to say my intro one more time, because, well, and if another person comes in, so be it. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Fuyu, the Tomatech Witch, and NPC Witch you meet a little ways off your main quest. Together with the Dark Witch Atrio, we are the two witches of the Witch's Cabin. That's a Lynn. Pick up a quest, have a gander at my wares, and follow along as I, well, try to manage this colony of beavers. Not exactly the smartest lot, given, well, hold on. If you look in the bottom left, 8 of them are injured. Although, to be fair, I am putting them in rather dangerous positions, and I am hoping being the very important word, to replace them with, well, bots. So I no longer have to, well, endanger them, for lack of a better term. Anyways, how was your... How was your stream, both of you? I see Uma Musume. Very nice. I believe it's the Virgo Cup has started, yes? Hopefully you've, been prepared for that. Did you pull for Digitan as well? And Dispatch, I've heard of that one. I'm not entirely... I heard it's very episodic? Like releases every week? Still, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Oh no. Well, this is troubling. My lock consumption has been higher than expected. My consumption of everything has been higher than expected. I have not even increased any of my population. Yes. 34. Potatoes. Well, more wet fur. Mondalito, for sure. Because it hates us. I know I put rather strict censoring on, oh, moderation on Automod, so between the two, I decided it was better to just have more strict moderation than rather have things be a unfriendly mess, for lack of a better term. I will able the treated planks for now. Those are currently unnecessary. It is going to be quite some time before... And now they are returning to the aqueduct project. It's not truly an aqueduct, it is closer to being a... It is a reservoir. I keep calling it an aqueduct. It is not an aqueduct, it is a reservoir. And watch my luck be such that... If it is bad tide, I'm just going to flush it all out. That's... Oh no, I don't have to flush it all out, I can just... open up this side and let it drain out. But I'm very proud of having this here. and a large reservoir. In fact, I could if I really, really wanted to. It'll be a low priority project, but I can just deepen the reservoir a little more. I'm not seeing any indications of what the next inclemency is going to be. Well, my goodness. It is getting filled up and filled up fast. $35, good. Though, wellness being at 35, they're doing well. And test-wise shills and straw, DB through you. Well, good luck. I look forward to your results. And again, I'm not sure if... Here, the ads have not started. Well, I hope, Yen... the animal and Sparky... Okay, it just dropped. Okay, good. Hopefully, the streams went well. If you need to raid and run, that's fine. You take care of yourself. Thank you for entrusting me with your community. So, with onset of this drought, we are now absolutely prioritizing the reservoir. It is now an absolute imperative. Alright. Actually, with this the way it is now, ought to be able to do that. This here presents another issue. Please be enough, please be enough, please be enough. It is enough. Our bad water supply is fine. Our clean water is okay. I'm going to extend the workday a little bit. We are kind of... not necessarily emergency mode just yet. I take it back. This is emergency mode. Yeah, the mud pit is popular, but I could actually install another one back here. I wanted to. But I'm not going to. In fact, this area here was also slated for... not colonization, but residential. Alright. I know it may not seem like it, but this is very, very high priority, gentlemen. Okay. Nothing to do in Reigns. Excellence, you are now done. I have the debt. I should be able to do this. Our food supply is looking okay. あれ Again. Not efficient coverage, but it's better than nothing. Come on, you lot. We are at a very, very strict time scale here. We're all hungering because... we're not going to make it. I'll let them rest for a little bit. We'll shut that off for the time being. Month. Great, but that's spilling over. Okay. Got some of it. That's water coming back through here. You're still... fine it. Now I remember what I wanted to build here. That is what I wanted to build. For hours, I know you lots are not going to be happy about it, but... I cannot stress to you how much of an emergency this is. Really, can you do this tiny thing? Move your muzzle and let a millimeter to the right. Like so? Oh great, your Wi-Fi is suffering. You are always suffering. Ish, I didn't make it. Alright, you lot. Rest. What's off there? What's off there? Maintain the water at that level. 7 days. Not bad. Not... still problematic, but not terrible. Could have been worse. Alright, with that there, we're going to shift our power back to Beavers. So we're going back to our power wheels. How disappointing. Honestly, we might have wanted to put a... what is my... age, consumption of trees now? Ah. Well... this year is still going to be, well, 20 more days. So, near the end of the... temperate season of the next cycle. Just 6 versus 1 4. Okay. Although we didn't make it in time. It's fine. Eh? Well, I didn't... This entire time, did I just... either I distorted it by accident, or I never... did it properly. I'm so confused. Perhaps I shouldn't worry over much about that. Oh wait, I don't need to because it's already directly attached. So, supply is still going between our wheels and the windmills. Looks like we're doing all right. All systems seem nominal. My goodness, even with this, we're still maintaining power. Oh, no. With the windmills going down a little. It's problematic, but it is what it is. Our supplies seem to be stable, nonetheless. I may want to reduce the working days. The work hours, it may not be worth a whole much. Did I miss this? No, I did not. Oh, see you on the other side of ads, everyone. The lion, Heinrichsen. You're fine. And here, we will put floodgate. Like so. For now, we will drop it to 0, but when the time comes, we will put it to there. It's not much science, but it will get us by. We are going to need to do quite a bit of the Fountain of Joy. Fountain of Joy will have to go somewhere like so. Otherwise it goes here. But it would have to go something like this, wouldn't it? How much is it? You know? I could afford this. Well, for now we're going to just have to... take some of those. Wait, no, I can't because... Oh well. Water seems to be moving fine here. We still have lots. Again, the reservoir is helping immensely. I have to think there was a time where I was so panicky over... My goodness. I'm running out of water. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Well, so far, everything seems to be running at a stable pace. Or enough pace is the correct word here. Higgins, perhaps? But, bits by bits. Max materials. What are you lacking? Headtail flour. We have wheat. I'll be out of cattails. Oh. We have it harvested. What's silly? And now I have not enough people. Ah. Well, what do you know? We're down to this, huh? To 24. What should I do? What should I do? You see, these trees aren't going to be grown for quite some time. And as much as I have expanded, it's not nearly enough. Insanely. What's everyone working at? What have I put people to work for? What black are they doing? It cannot be seriously just the... Oh. It's you lot. I did not realize it needed that. But we have maple syrup now. That means, instead of bread, we are doing maple pastries. Oh my. I have way too many planks and... quite enough gears, I suppose. Well, something I can do. Something I perhaps should have done earlier. If it is still possible. 50 logs. I do not have 50 logs. But I could have continued running the observatories. But once I have more logs again. 128. That's 588. Barely holding on. On the other hand, looks like the carrots, the potatoes are doing quite well. Right, helping brother. 2.5 days. We are still doing well. Yes, I can English. How much our flag is currently depleted there. There are no other trees nearby that are easy to harvest. I am going to, at some point, need to. But I could. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these. I could just simply level it. I could level all of this. It'll take quite a bit of explosives on deck, but I think what the plan is going to be is that I will leave this area open. Actually, I could, if I truly wanted to. That is too wide across. Oh, that's right. 6 plus 6 is 4. And 6 plus 2 is 8. I can math. I can also math. Yes, yes. Oh, I already have researched these. So, I don't have much space. What I could do is I could make this area. I could make this area more industrialized. For sure. $195 on the... No, we need more people. We absolutely need more people. Alright. So. What is our housing going to look like here? Really? I suppose it'll do. Well, at least we have that. You have the planks, for sure. We actually may want to invest in... You see, I think that is why the two boys are superior. Because infinite chaining, whereas you can only have 2 connections. It's a little annoying. Two days. 2 days and we have quite a bit of water still. closed right there. Alright. Maple pastries, the first maple pastries are now arriving. We have bread with maple pastries. We have all these wonderful things. Come now, are you not well fed? Did I need to put 3? I needed to put 3. It's okay. It is fine. There is no need to worry. Why are you lots not moving? And how is our power? Power is holding. Oh, well, I did shut off a bit of production. Come on. Some maple pastries will be through there. Wet fur is still not enough. We still do not have enough of the wet fur. At some point, I may also have to spin up production on the printing press, which is one of these. And only able to sustain this was due to the runners. My explosives factory has been running non-stop. The dirt excavator, well, it's doing its work. Rather admirably, I suppose. I suppose? Could I expand out a little bit on the farmland here? It is indeed a distinct possibility. Right. You have 1 day left on the drought. We are still very... I am so glad and so proud of the fact that I have this reservoir here. I think I've get the maximum difficulty in terms of how long and how bad these droughts can get. Oh. Oh, what a fool I've been. I should not have... It's okay. There is no need to panic, there is no need to get upset. Everything will be just fine. Just fine, I tell you. I had forgotten completely. Well, it's fine. In fact, we are... with all those potatoes there... You are panicking. Are you okay? What's wrong? Everything alright there? I haven't had dinner past bedtime and I want ice cream. Ah. I can
Give that
only
to
shake
me.
my head.
Find one of my familiars and dump it on them.
I might move bot production to be entirely here. It might just be the call. Otherwise, because I want to put the refineries near to a place that is, well... My brain is off. Why is that making me laugh so much? Ah, you must mess with a girl's heart. If I tell you. Let's prepare ourselves a little bit here. But once we do have bot production going at a decent pace, the next move would be to really just shift my entire workforce to using bots. I forgot to set one to harvest the other two. Anyways. How is my maple paste? My cocktail crackers are completely filled. The maple pastries is starting to fill. Well, let's do this. Storage, large warehouse. One will be, or... A sparrow dock is building up, indeed, but... one for cocktail cracker and the other I suppose it's deserved. It's... Please prioritize this. Oh, never mind. Okay, so it can be done. Make this your top priority, followed by this. But now, indeed, we do have more housing. Very good. Very good. Sekasating begin. That the waters return. Now? Looks like our wood is recovering. Let the water rise. Really, with only these two, we've maintained our water supply completely. That's shocking. Moderately high priority. Oh, there it is. Excellent. We can move our entire water pumping apparatus. You over here.なぜ? Still not done filling, are you? There it is. That's fine. It will drain out. I'm not going to worry. See? It drains out just fine. There we are. Now the water goes through that ways. That water is starting to rise rather quickly. Still, it is maintaining a steady flow. Oh. Oh. Well. That is problematic. Well, no longer necessary. Watered and healthy. Excellent. How's that dirt? Dirt is doing well. Everything seems to be doing well quite here. Everything seems to be doing quite well here. No space for berries, but Sputterdock and Pretzel crackers are going wild. The meeple pastries are, well, they're taking quite a bit. But with this here, we are no longer in need of this. We could attempt to add a few more windmills. As much as I am not favoring them. Oh, right. How is our science going? We are nearing the point where we get the next major monument. Actually remarkable. I am using nearly every bit of space here. Very rare that I get to do that. Well, next thing is, and largely to just stock up on water, isn't it? But the plan is, for this here, this will just be purely water storage. Well, we will have water storage in the town. Alone tapper. Huh. It'll be a while still. But things are working. I mean, the next major project would probably likely have to be rebuilding this, isn't it? You would have to curve around here and just reach far across. Would you get a whole aqueduct here? Ah, but. The most important one. Monuments. A monument to all of our sins. Oh, I'm actually going to need to have a monument here too, won't I? Well, what employment options do we have at the moment? Well, in the meantime, more water storage, because you could never have enough water storage, practically speaking. All of this in place here. So, as a absolute last resort, in case of incredibly severe drought, I can put a line of water dumps such that, well, I want you to obtain. You will supply. Likewise, you are going to obtain. That water rig is now active. Being obtained. If I'm doing this correctly. Eh? No grilled potatoes. Spatterdock. I think I am going to have to reorganize my food production area. But equally important is, well, my storage. as they age, there are more and more. Well, I suppose I can start reopening these. 12. Well, not a problem. As always, more hauling posts are always appreciated. Prioritize that construction, please. You lot be in no priority. You are actually technically the most priority here. $36, $37. What now? Right. So the food is almost completely there as a mathematical bit. Contemplation spot is tricky. Mud pit and detailer is going to be next. Hello, Nova Black Hole. How are you doing? Are? Naze? And good, how are you? I'm doing... as well as I reasonably can be. Oh, it can be at any height. Fascinating. Well, fascinating. Is something bothering you? How do I put this? Not quite. I don't think bother is the right term. Concern? I have family visiting soon. I don't want to say that I don't like family visiting. Well, now. My mother is like my sister-in-law and sister. Always great to have around. I always love to have them. My mother is, well, unfun in as much as, well, I do have to, everything just ends up having to revolve around her case, and that's not fun. Not fun, not pleasant at all. This should be fine here. Oh, steady hell, how could I miss something important like that. Well, something I should say perhaps is that when I was growing up, I had a lot of, well, skin problems, stress-related issues, and that went all away as soon as I moved out. No correlation, eh? Sorry. Oh my goodness, let's put it away. Let's my accent slip like that. Not necessarily it needs to be the center of attention. It's more that I have to attend to them. And that is the sort of operating word, attend. Alright, let's maximize our power here. Our power storage, so on and so forth. You want the princess treatment. It's not too much princess. I don't know how really to translate it. But, it is sort of, the children's duty to take care of the parents like so. Especially the girls. Okay, have you watched or played the new Silent Hill game? Most recent one? Well, it is... I cannot really judge. I'm not a big fan of the genre. But a lot of, the setting, the characters there, if you knew... Like, it's set in Japan. And the funny thing is, when I was watching it, I didn't know it was set in the 1960s because everything was the same. From the people's attitudes to their... Yeah. It was the same. I could not tell that it wasn't modern day because they acted so terribly. I don't have another word for it, but just how they acted. Well, now that the wellness score is skyrocketing, alright, the chestnuts are grown. Forty-four. Excellent. So, 45. Well, the Fountain of Joy does a lot. Hello, Atria. How are things? 46.
Shooting at me won't make me jump any faster.
All right, drinking. Thank you for reminding me, actually. Oh my. I really am in a spot of problems here. Had to cancel D&D because the new GQs caused some really bad system instant. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is everything else okay? We can... I don't know if you're in a position to be... 79% there. Eh? Meat? Alright, drop the priority. I didn't realize you needed wheat. We'll turn you off so that we have enough wheat flour for now. I think I largely fixed it. Well, that's good. Itena. Could stats that bring the area with these, but... that costs too. Check the curses. I don't think that's quite the problem. Though I suppose getting up the ungent oils would help as well. But then the maple pastries are just running out. So quickly. I mean... Very well. Isn't me a bakery with maple pastries here? To make you the high priority as well. Nastily. Now that we're here with all of this, time to start cutting. Binary does not require power, however. But cart factory does require. Really? That's fine. Such issues can be worked around. Well, I have the power of dynamite. Dinamite. And it blow this up as well. It will allow me to put in refinery gear. You will make biofuel out of potatoes. I am catastrophically running out of space still. Now, very amusingly, I have now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So 50. It'll be 50 out of my 250 beavers who are haulers, which is, frankly speaking, I could always use more. Will you tell my drunk mouths I'm turning you into a cat? 나제. But why a cat? Pet mouths are easier to draw for me. Mm-hmm. Do it. Ah. Something the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Oh, now, like we do need quite a bit of planks. We must turn that back on. And gears. Oh my. You should really be fully grown. 92%, so 3 more days. Alright, this will be a storage. Or biofuel. Lowest priority, don't worry about it. Ten injuries. I know I need to spin up production as soon as I can. But also at the same time, my goodness. Why does it take forever and a day for you lot to get up to speed? Look at all these potatoes and carrots that are just wallowing in the fields. And I barely have enough. Ah. Drought. Drought is fine. I can accept the drought. Do I have storage for maple pastries? I do not have storage for maple pastries. Absolute priority right here. Put Niejo witch's hat on. Oh, do you know it? If I did not have a witch's hat, how would you know I was a witch? I know. I'm sorry I have not been paying as much attention to the chat. Not to do in range. But wait, since Wellhead... It's okay. I do not need to get tilted. There is no reason to be angry. Ah. Please tell me these are... Well, at least that is working. I'm not seeing any chestnuts bear fruit. At least not yet. But they will soon. And I really am in need of redoing this entire section. I need a place for storage. But I... No, I would not. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Still. The food dump here. I did not mean to do that. Please continue planting that potato. Oh, no. That was short-sighted of me. I had thought I had a brilliant idea, but I didn't. I still have a brilliant idea. Everything will be just fine. There's no need to panic, no need to be upset. I will need to move these, though. What should I do with this? Alright. Start of a new day. All of that is working. All according to plan. I'd forgotten about that. But for now, I'm just going to set that to empty. Aze? Oh, you're... Ich prioritize this, thank you. Alright. With that in place... Now I can put this across here, allowing me to shift a few items around. Moderately high priority now. We're at 2.5, so I'll make it 2.45. What is 7? My cell. Hopefully it's because of the increased availability of certain foods. Aha. Now we are here. Ready for... We have chestnuts yet. Ew. Becomes no more priority. There we are. Frankly, I should probably keep it more like this. At least it is a drought. Alright. Our system's working now. We are straining a little. One. Increase priority on these stations. But we are having chestnuts now. And you're going to need to grill them. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, yes? The Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Building Max workers. I'm... Let's see how bad this throat is. Losing all... immediately. "5 days, it's not too bad. However, I should call it a night here. So, again, 5-day drought, not too bad. I'll quickly save here. And let's see. Who shall we raid? Who have we here? No, Rakai? Ooh, Opal. I've not raided Opal in quite some time. I think we should raid Opal. Or, we have Opal, we have Nona. That's like, we have quite the options. I'm surprised I have not raided Nona in quite some time. Yeah, let's raid Dona. So, have that button there. There we are. That's our raid message. Go to tell her that Techno Witching Owl has begun. Tomorrow, we should be having some fun stuff with Atria. We don't know what we'll be playing, but I'm sure it will be much fun. Alright. As always, it's a pleasure to have you here, travelers. But, till I see you again, Dave Travels.